we're going to talk about ways to find the percent under a curve using this specific table, table A. So let's say I want to know what percent of the data under a normal curve is below a z-score of, let's say, 1.42. What I first do is find a z of 1.4, which looks like right there, and then these numbers up here gives you the hundredths place, so I went 2, 1.4, read right there. So that right there is the decimal percent, which would be 92.22% of the data is below that z-score. All right, so that's how you would kind of go for that. Now, what if you wanted to find what's above a certain z-score? So let's go to this 1.42, and let's go above that. Well, above that, well, if this is below, see over here, see this picture, you're shading below it. If I want to go above it, don't you want this side? Well, if the whole thing is 100, which is 1, can't you just take this number and subtract it from 1? So what you do is you take 1 minus point, that was 922, and you subtract those, and that would be your percent that is above 1.42 z-score. All right, now what if I wanted to find out between two z-scores? So let's say we wanted to know between a z of negative 0.32 and let's say 2.15. So what we're going to do here is we're going to find both of those. So negative 0.32, so this is 0.3, and 0.32 looks like it's right there. It says negative 0.32, so let me highlight that one. Negative 0.32 is right here. And then I'm going to go find, what is the next one? 2.15, so 2.1, and we go over until we find the 5, which is right there. So let me highlight that. Negative 2.15, looks like right there. And those are my two edges. Now, you have to think for a second, okay? Well, if this one is the larger value, this is larger, this is all this, and this one over here is this small piece, to find out in between them, wouldn't you have to subtract them? So what you're going to do is you're going to take 0.9842 and subtract the 0.3745, and when you do that, that answer will be the area between these two z-scores. So be careful with that. Between takes a little bit more work. The above takes a little bit more work, but the below is always easiest. These values are the percent below a specific z-score. And then above you have to do 1 minus, and for between you have to subtract the 2.